All right, number 13, it says, in a survey of 3,260 people, 57% of people said they spend more than 2 hours a day on their smartphones. The margin of error is plus or minus 2.2%. The survey is used to estimate the number of people in a town of 17,247 who spend more than 2 hours a day on their smartphone. Based on the survey, what are the estimated minimum and maximum numbers of people in the town who spend more than 2 hours a day on their smartphones? Round your answers to the nearest whole number. So we're using this sample to try to predict for this larger town. Okay. Our margin of error is going to help us, we're going to need that to figure out our range. So we are using 57% as our starting percentage. This margin of error means it could be 2.2% greater than that, which would give us 59.2%, or it could be 2.2% less than that, which would give us 54.8%. Okay. I want to take these percentages of the total town that we're trying to figure out the numbers for. So we need to do, if we want to pick the lower number, the 54.8% of 17,247. Okay, when you take a percent of something, you are multiplying those together. So how do we do percents on our calculator? If I type in 54.8, there is a percent key, it's above the 2. So I hit the green button and the 2, and it changes that to a decimal for me. Okay, if you remember your rules, you could remember that you just move that decimal place over 2 spots, and it gives you the same thing. Okay, so we do percent times 17,247, and I get this value. This value, 9,451, because this 3 tells me to keep that 1. Okay, the direction said to round to the nearest whole number, so I don't want any decimal places. Right, then we're going to do, so this is our minimum because that's the lower one, and then we're going to do the 59.2% of that town's population. So again, in your calculator, we can do 59.2 and hit the percent key, or you could have moved the decimal over yourself. Doesn't matter, works the same way. And we multiply those, and again, we're going to not have to round up because our number to the right of the decimal was a 2, so we just keep it as is. Okay, so 10,210.